I don't really care how we got here so much. There is a lot of blame to go around. I do not see you guys as victims. You give as good as you get. There is a lot of anger. There is a lot of exaggeration. It is all hate for profit on the fringe of this battling binary political system. My question is, my question is now what?
Charlie Kirk has never advocated. Charlie Kirk has never advocated violence ever. Charlie Kirk was only
I'm not saying
a nonviolent, peaceful debater. He went into places where he knew he was hated in order to engage.
I agree.
Kindly and humanly
that
with people.
he was not about violence.
For you to say that it's the same thing.
Oh, hold on.
It's not, Chris.
Hold on. I'm not talking about it with Charlie. Benny, don't play games with me. I'm giving you latitude because you deserve it, because this was your friend, and this is scary, and it hurts, and it could have just as easily been you.
The dehumanization is wrong. It's wrong. And
there's no question, but Benny,
you'll never be able to chew me out, Chris, because I'll never dehumanize.
Benny,
if I hear that Joe Biden gets a terminal cancer diagnosis, I'll say a prayer for him. I'll say that I hope he lives the rest of his days painless. That's exactly what I said, and every person that I know and respect, and I know them all in my ecosystem, said the same thing. Not a single one of us celebrated. Not a single one of us celebrated Joe Biden's terminal cancer diagnosis. Now, I can show you a endless series of TikToks and celebration posts and T-shirts made celebrating this travesty. There is a fundamental difference of those who glorify death on the left, and it is demonic, it's sick, and it's dark, and it needs to be.
All right, but
it needs to be disavowed.
Benny, I hear you.
Absolutely amazing. Benny Johnson once again spreading the truth wherever he goes. Cuomo did not change at all. I think this is absolutely appalling what he said right there, accusing the right of profiting of Charlie Kirk's murder. Let's look at some of the ridiculous things that he keeps saying on air. Crazy, he probably should be cancelled.
But businesses make choices. Elon, you can tell me to piss off, but I never would want anything bad to happen to you or your family or anything because of what you say. And I think you can help here. I think you and the other tech bros should change your algorithms to stop juicing and making money off the most provocative, destructive, and extreme shite. Because that's what social media has become. It could be whatever we want to make it, and it's a dumpster fire. Trust that you are catering to the few and not the many with the poison on your platforms. How bad is it? We are flooded with ideas about whether what Charlie Kirk said somehow qualifies his murder. But
absolutely ridiculous. Once again, Elon Musk is doing God's work, taking over X and making a platform for free speech. Cuomo did not change at all. He got fired from CNN and is now probably going to get fired again.
When the richest man in the world, who controls the most powerful platform in our media, writes that the left is the party of murder, and then decides, Elon Musk I'm talking about, the stupidest genius I've ever been around. And no, I'm not going to excuse it because he's autistic. I have a lot of autistic people in my life. They are not all morally bankrupt, okay? They don't all say the stupidest thing at the worst time. All right, I don't know what it's about with him, and I don't give a shit, to be honest. He is, in my opinion, exhausted his usefulness. Now, does that mean he should be murdered? No, because that's not how I see the value of human life. But would I be surprised? No, I wouldn't be surprised if it's me. I mean, that's where we are. It's who we are. That's who we are. But when he can write the left is a party of this, and then he goes on this thing about why black is capitalized and why white is not, the medium is the message. We are about division and hate of what we oppose.
Oh, well, I guess Cuomo did not change at all. I think this is completely ridiculous. This is hypocrisy at its maximum. Cuomo, what are you doing? You are not helping the problem at all. You are probably dividing people even more with what you said right there. Calling for violence against Elon Musk. What?
You can like or not like Disney's decision on Kimmel. But until I see proof of actual government coercion of their decision, this is about Disney making a business decision about its brand and the responsibility it has to respect the desires of its audience and its license. Okay? Yes, Trump said Kimmel would be next. Now, is that correlation or is it causation? The answer to that comes in proof. I don't care how you feel about it. All right? That doesn't do anything for me. We don't have the proof before us. Maybe we will. Then I'll change my analysis. What we do know is that the outrage at ABC Disney for what he said was more impressive to them than his ratings, apparently. Now, you can argue if they made the right choice, but they had the right to make that choice. And we all know in this business that this is what you sign up for. And no, it is not a First Amendment issue until you have proof of government intervention, because the First Amendment doesn't apply to private industry in this context. It's a restriction on government regulation. Okay?
Once again,
yes,
I think Trump was right. He predicted that Kimmel will be ousted, and here it is. Look just what happened. Of course, it was predictable because Kimmel is a tool. He's only spreading propaganda for the left. I think he's not helping anybody, and nobody watches late night TV anymore with such low ratings. It is no wonder that Kimmel shows has been cancelled.
I agree. The president threw gas on this situation again by saying this.
On network television, there is a license. I'll give you an example. I read someplace that the networks were 97% against me. They're getting a license. I would think maybe their license should be taken away.
Reckless, not helpful. Okay? The basis of having a license is not on whether or not you are good to Trump. Okay? And that feeds exactly the suspicion that I started with here about Kimmel. But again, I don't play the same rules that the president does. I know that's weird. He's the one with all the power. You think he'd have the integrity standard. But I need the proof that somebody acted on what he's saying there. And
there's no proof because that's not what happened at all. Obviously, if you are a bad driver, you're gonna get your license revoked. And if you are a bad TV host, you're gonna get your license revoked. It is that simple. I don't see where's the controversy in that. And Trump was right again. If you're bad at your job, you have no place being in this job position at all. And that's what happened to Jimmy Kimmel. He was spreading false rumors, false accusation. It was fake news and complete disinformation, and that's what happened to people that don't tell the truth at all and just keep lying and lying and lying for political gains. Obviously, we don't want to hear that anymore. We don't want to see that anymore. And Disney better cancel the Jimmy Kimmel show. Otherwise, they would have faced terrible repercussion from the FCC, and that's totally understandable. It is misleading to everybody, and misinformation should not have any kind of place in our republic. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click right there to watch the next one. Bye bye.